is a tomboy, and she also is slightly a girly girl, but she loves going out and going camping with her family, and her relationship with her dad is really strong, and they really have this kind of joking relationship with each other.
She smiles.
With
the tooth that goes to the...
your smile.
And her relationship with her brother, because he's her twin, is so tightly knit, and really Nick to her is her confidant and best friend, and shoulder to lean on whenever she needs him. And throughout this entire journey, the relationship is what drives the entire story.
I'm getting tired.
We can't stop.
Why not?
We didn't walk that far. We need to continue.
A very well-written and very interesting script, and I really had this connection with Michelle when I read it, and I actually ended up sending in a tape for Girl, funny enough, when I was actually here in Nashville filming, and I found out about 2 weeks later, they're like, oh, we want you to do it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, let's do it. I'll come back here to Nashville. He wrote the script, so he really understands the story, and I really love that he trusts us as actors. So, I mean, direction is really, before we do a scene, he'll just discuss it with us and tell us what he saw and how he imagined it when he was writing it or when he was thinking about it, and then he just kind of lets us do what we want to do with our characters, because I feel that he really trusts all of us with our characters, and he really knows that we understand who they are. We move really fast. It's very, very fun. We're always like, oh, we're going over here. All right, we're going over there. All right, we're doing these 2 scenes, and then we're going to go back and do these 2 scenes. It was always moving, and it's a really different experience. Joel is definitely become my twin over this entire experience. When I first met him, we really just started just talking and got to know each other, and we went to a fair here in North Carolina, and I think it was really important for both of us to become as close as we could be, because twins have this different bond than regular siblings have, because they can look at one another and know exactly what the other person meant. And I really wanted to make that relationship as true as I possibly could. When it was really sunny and warm, it was so much fun, because it was like you could cool off in the water, and I was like floating down a waterfall, and like Joel and I were having a ton of fun, like splashing each other and playing around in the water, and then we would like have to be like drowning, which was really funny, and at the end we'd just be like cracking up like, oh my god, did you see that? Like, and then it started getting colder, and then getting in the water was just like, yeah, I'm ready, let's get in the water, and then you get out of the water, and I'm like, oh gosh, I wish I hadn't gotten in the water that fast. I still have time before they start rolling. It is an interesting mashup of genres. It's a little bit of a family sort of film. Not really, but slightly, just in that aspect of relationships. And then in spirituality, the idea that there's this girl, these magical beings that are taking them on this journey. And then there's this aspect of adventure of these kids who are just trying to find their way home. I said the dance hall days scene where we're singing, because I don't really like that song, but it was so ridiculous that we just ended up having the best time just laughing about it. It's sort of like Rebecca Black's Friday, where you can, it's to the point where you're just like, this isn't that good of a song, but I'm just going to dance and joke around with it anyway.
Take your baby by the hand, make her do a handstand.